Ranger here with Promised Land Farms. Today we're going to talk about the business of farming, how we buy and sell sheep, but also we're going to talk about the consistency of keeping a small flock throughout your paddocks, throughout your system, to continue to build on your knowledge. But today, before we do that, we're going to do a sheep move. Let's go. Okay, let's get these girls moved into this paddock. This paddock I will show you in a little bit. I had to put down a little bit of hay because of the drought. It's not to my liking, but let's get the girls moved. Let's go, girls. Come on. So you can see what's left of this shade structure. The dog has tore it up. I think I'm gonna put like metal or plastic roofs, scenes or whatever up there. I'm gonna turn it just this way. All right, now let's go get that mineral trough. Come here, boy. Come on, get in there with the girls. All right, guys, the girls have been moved. We got them here on paddock number 8. Paddock number 7, they overgrazed it a little bit, but I just got back from Maryland, and I couldn't do anything about it. But this paddock here, it's a little better than paddock number 7, but I still placed a little bit of hay. Follow me here real quick. Not Maryland, Delaware, sorry. we drove through Maryland, however. And this is like a quarter of a bale of hay, okay? As you know, we don't have as many sheep anymore. All of our lambs have been sold. We only have our mamas for next year, and 3 lambs that are gonna stay to be added to our breeding stocks, okay? But I really quickly wanted to talk about a comment that was posted on one of my videos where the subscribers, he or she, was a little concerned at the fact that I move, I buy, and I sell too many animals. And that's a genuine concern, I understand. And they wanted to see a focus more on how to manage a small flock, right? The first thing I want to say is that obviously buying, selling sheep is part of the farming operation. We do it here. I think pretty much every farm does it in America or all over the world. It's part of the reasons why we farm. Is not only to provide meat for ourselves, it's not only to live a certain lifestyle that brings us a certain level of peace, but it's also to create a small income, right? An income that may not be big enough to pay the bills, but it may be big enough to pay for the sheep operation. If I need minerals, it pays for it. If I need molasses, it pays for it. If I need hay, if I need to buy more sheep, it pays for it. So I can understand the concern. However, we have to do it. We have to get ourselves not only into raising our own animals, but if we see the opportunity to purchase reputable animals from reputable breeders at an X amount of dollars, and then a month or less later, turn it for a quick profit, we're going to do it. This should not affect the view on how we run the system. Whether our system is effective on 30 sheep, will it work for 5 sheep? I think the way we run things is effective from 5 sheep up to 35 to 40 sheep, okay? As you know, we run a rotational grazing, very intensive. We move every 3 days on 5,500 square feet, and each paddock gets 60 days worth of rest, okay? How do we manage a small flock? I think the same way I'm managing my flock. Think about it for a second. I'm keeping my flock in each paddock for 3 days, and that's at times have been close to 30 sheep. Imagine if you only had 5 sheep. Well, you would just have it a lot easier than me. By the time you move your sheep out of here, you would still have an abundance of forage left in each paddock, which would only benefit you in the long term, especially moving into the dry season. You will be better off than me. So if you only have 5 sheep, don't focus on the fact that sometimes I have, 15, 20, 25, 30. Focus on what I do with those X amount of sheep that I have, and you can apply the exact same concept to 5 sheep, okay? Me personally, I don't mind the input. I don't mind doing the extra work, but really and truly the sheep, if you have a hardy breed like Katahdins, they don't need a shade structure. They can handle the heat. As long as sheep have forage, water, minerals, they are good to go, okay? But I will say this to those that want to see consistency in my flock. I'm still down to the same 9 ewes, the same 9 Katahdin ewes that my flock started out with. And those same 9 Katahdin ewes will be participant of a project that I have coming up this breeding season, not with the Royal White. The Royal White ram will be put on the Royal White ewes to continue the Royal White pure blood breeding stock program. But I just got back from Delaware and I got my hands on an exquisite ram, and it is a pure blood Australian white that I'm going to be putting on my 9 Katahdin ewes for commercial purposes, okay? I want these ewes to produce animals that are going to grow fast, big, and that's what we're going to get from the genetics on that Australian white that we will be showing a little clip somewhere. But I got them for an excellent price because they're very expensive. Some of these rams are 5,000 plus. Mine is 100% pure blood, registered, all the papers, and I got it for just a fraction of that. Still young enough, still strong enough. He weighs about 230 pounds, and he's still got a little bit to go to grow, to fully mature. And so, yes, we move a lot of animals, but I still have my 9 original ewes, and those 9 original ewes are going to be co-participant of this new project. and I'm excited to share it with you guys. I'm excited for this ewes to get bred. I'm excited to see what this cross is going to look like. I'm excited to see what the future looks like for this flock. I'm excited to see what my next season flock looks like when it comes to the Royal Whites. We were very successful this year. All of our chickens sold. All of our chickens breeding stocks sold. All of our sheep, lambs sold. And so, yes, I understand that it might be a little concerning. You don't get to see consistency on X amount of animals, but focus on the fact that we still have our foundation here with us, okay? So shoot us your ideas for videos, any concerns you have, any questions. I will always be happy to answer them. Fortunately, I do leave the house a lot for work, but as you can see, the girls are happy here. These are my Katahdin girls. There's another Katahdin girl right there. And so I think that the future looks bright for these girls here, okay? This has been it for now. As always, hit the thumbs up. Let us know what you think. God bless every single one of you. Till next time.